And I'm back with another one. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Daz, and this my journal. If you new here, like, comment, and subscribe. If you've been rocking with me for a while, I appreciate you, and keep tuning in because I'm gonna keep giving y'all game on a daily basis. Let's keep getting better. With that being said, what I want to talk about today is learn to let go. I'm gonna say that one more time. Learn to let go. Let go of anything that no longer serves you. And when I say that, I mean anything. People, places, habits, things, whatever that don't serve you anymore, let it go. And I used to have the habit, the reason I say that is because I used to have the habit of wanting to stay attached to everything. And I realized that if you want a mission to chase your goals and change your life, and someone you love keep holding you back, speaking negative or creating bad environments where you can't grow, leave. A lot of times we get so comfortable with the people that was in our life, or because we feel like, a lot of times people feel like time equal love. But time does not equal love. Love is something that you give unconditionally. It's not because I knew you how long. No, if I feel like, if I meet somebody today, I could give them love. You get what I'm saying? But to love somebody is to understand somebody, and to understand somebody is to understand when they're trying to grow better. And don't try to hold them back, because a lot of times, like, we'll have, if you as a man, you'll start, getting in your bag, or trying to get to the bag, and just changing your life, and then you'll have a woman that's holding you back, or she wants you to indulge in certain habits that's still holding you back, or she just mentally doing things to bring you down, or she doing like she basically don't fit in the next timeline where you or fit where you're going. And vice versa. A lot of times, ladies too, it happen with y'all too, where y'all keep a man around just because y'all want the comfort of being with somebody, instead of saying, you know what, I'm gonna figure this out, and eventually I'm gonna find somebody better. You get what I'm saying? So if somebody holding you back and you feel like you need to leave in order to do better, leave. Don't let nobody hold you back. Man, husband, father, mother, nobody. Don't let, even if you got your mother, and every time you're talking to her she's negative, or she doing things that she tried to demean you or make you feel less of yourself or anything, leave. Protect your peace. This is your life. Nobody can live your life for you. Yes, your mother birthed you, your mother and your father, they had you. But this is your life. God gave you this life. This is your life ultimately. And if you wanted to go, because a lot of times parents think that they protecting us, when in reality they hindering us. But they don't know that, because I could get into a whole thing and I don't want to get into that. I'm saying that all that to say this. Learn to let go of anything, and not just people too. I mean habits. Like with me, one of the main habits that I had was drinking. I had a big drinking habit. I'm talking about, I used to wake up and the first thing I reached for was a beer. A big drinking habit. And I realized that it was killing me. It was not only just like giving me fake confidence, it was killing me inside, out, everything. I felt old, I felt like my body was just getting sluggish. I felt it. I started to feel it was killing me. And I had to let it go. I said, I'm letting it go. And as I grow and as I keep growing, I'm learning new things about me that I gotta let go. Like, I know that I smoke weed. I'm not gonna sit here and lie, I don't smoke. I do smoke. And I'm learning that I gotta start cutting it down now to eventually quit. Because you can't, I'm learning to quit, you gotta cut down. But we're gonna get to that. But back to the point. Learn to let go of anything that hold you back. If it's a habit that you're doing, if you feel like you laugh too loud in certain situations, learn to let that habit go. If you feel like you talk too much, learn to let it go and build a new habit of talking when you need to be spoken to, or talking, or learning how to speak better, or whatever it is. Let go of that mental thought. Let go of it. That's the first step of this letting go. Just finding out what is holding you back and saying, you know what? It was fun while it lasted, but you gotta go now. Now bring me to my second point. Letting go isn't easy, but it builds character. When I let go drinking, I learned liquor courage is real, right? But once you get real confidence, without it, it shows that it was all a facade. Let me break that down better. When I was drinking, I used to drink because it gave me a fake. Liquor courage is real. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Liquor courage is real. You off the alcohol, you feel you could do anything, but that courage is fake because it also leads you to do things. It also leads you down wrong paths. It also builds up anger, builds up ego, builds up pride, builds up the wrong characteristics that you don't want. Now, when you build confidence from just you, when you build confidence within, and it don't have to come from the external, that's a different type of confidence. And that's with different areas of our life. Like, sometimes people would drink to cope. But if you learned how to cope without it, you will cope way better. You probably get over whatever situation you did. Like me, right now, right? I'm noticing that I smoke because I be bored a lot. So, I be bored, and I don't know. I feel like I was so used to it. But then I'm learning that that's not good. Just me smoking because I be bored, or it's not good. And I'm learning that I gotta learn how to be bored. Just being bored. Just being bored. Nothing. So I'm starting to practice just sitting here, like for like 2 hours, 3 hours, just thinking. Not touching no weed, not touching my phone, nothing. And the reason that I'm doing that is because I'm slowly but surely gonna break out of this habit of smoking weed. Because I do it for days. Sometimes I'll be stopped for like 45, 60 days, 2 months. I'm done. I don't smoke no weed, but I'll jump back on it. I'll jump right back on it. But I realized that when you keep going back to something, it's always an underlying factor. So I had to find out what's the underlying factor for me. It's because I was bored. I grew up on weed. I started smoking at like 13. So it's a recreational drug. It's a recreational drug for me. So that means that it was something that I did when I was fun. So whenever my body feel bored, it feel like go smoke. Second, it was something that calmed me down, because when I was younger, I still do. I have a lot of energy, but now I know how to. But now I worked on my nervous system to know how to control my energy. So I don't need weed to control my energy. So it's more for the boredom. And that's what I mean by learning to what something that you know is breaking you down, what is it helping you cope with? Learn how to cope with it a different way. Don't find nothing else bad to cope, you know what I mean, to replace it, but learn how to cope with it a more sustainable way, a more natural way. And I'm telling you, you're gonna feel way better. You're gonna feel way better. I feel way better that I let go of the liquor. I don't even care about drinking. Like, I could go to clubs and see 1,000,000 bottles. It don't excite me no more. I know why I was drinking, and that I have confidence, real confidence now. So since I built that up, the liquor cannot, it don't even seep in my brain to want to do it. You get what I'm saying? So back to the point though. Letting go of people you love will be hard. And I know you are used to what we thought is love, but detaching is real love. Self-care, self-love. Because when you come back home. A lot of times, right? You ever see people be living with their family, or like some of the stories of millionaires where they say, I was living with my families, but I had to leave. I had to leave because I feel like once you leave the house, or once you detach from like the thought of, it's the saying that 50 Cent had, right? And I really get it. It's a saying that he said, I never had nobody to run to, so I had to always count on me. I couldn't go home and run to somebody and be like, yo, whatever. But I had to always handle the situation myself. And I realized that builds grit. When you let go of people that you thought you needed, it builds grit because you realize that you can do it on your own. And now when you allow people in your space, you allow them into your space from a loving angle. You understand what I'm saying? Because a lot of times, if we think that we need something from other people, we enter any relationship with that needy feeling. And once you learn to let go, and you let go of like the people that you thought you really cared for, and you see that, oh, I gotta really love me first before I can give out any love. Because a lot of time people think, all right, I want to put it in the right words, right? People get love mixed up. People get love mixed up with thinking that, like I said earlier, it's time, or because I knew you for so long. It's a attachment. They get love mixed up with attachment. That's what it is. They get love mixed up with attachment. If I love something, I can learn to let it be free, detach from it, and know that if it's really mine, it'll always come back to me. And when it come back, I give it the same grace. And I'm not saying that, oh, you could do some foul shit behind you could leave, do some foul shit behind my back, and come back. No. What I'm saying is, sometimes if you ever seen the stories where you give them, like the man give the girl space and then they both grow, that type of situation. But people who think attachment is love. Love is understanding. Love is understanding. Love is unconditional. You know what I'm saying? And when you love yourself, when you start to understand when you take time off to yourself to understand yourself better, and when you understand yourself better, you understand the world better. I'm gonna say that right now. You understand people around you way better. And when you understand yourself and you treat yourself with unconditional love, you know what love is. So you know how to give love. Sometimes people just need a little bit of encouragement, or a little bit of good energy, uplifting. Just you understand what love is. Sometimes people need space. You just understand people more. You understand situations more. It's a lot. And I can go into a whole thing what love is, and I might do that one day, like what is love. But for right now, let's get back on topic. Learn to let go. But yeah, just letting go ain't gonna be easy, but it builds character. It shows you that you can get it done, and it shows you a different side of you. It shows grit. It builds self-love. It builds self-reliance. It builds everything that you need to get where you need to get going. Especially when you set a goal for yourself, you're gonna see that you definitely need to learn how to let go of the things that don't serve you. That brings me to my third point. Letting go gives you the freedom of being attached. Think about it. You ever seen people who need a drink before they go out? For real. You ever seen people that need a drink before they go out? Or somebody that gotta smoke every 20 minutes? Like, you could be doing something and every 20 minutes, I gotta roll up, bro. I gotta roll up, bro. Like, damn, nigga, we just smoked an hour ago. Like, chill, nigga. You gotta be hot every minute of the day. You get what I'm saying? Like, being attached to something, it's not a good feeling. It's not a good feeling. I didn't feel good when I needed to get up. When I got up in the morning, I needed to drink. I did not feel good. I don't feel good. It feel good now when I get up because I'm not attached to weed. I just want to stop because I know that it's been a habit in my life for so long, and it's something that I know I could probably do better without. and I'm gonna see if I can. I'm gonna see what not even what if I can. I'm going to do it because I want to give weed 6 months off just to see the difference. With that being said, yeah, you don't want to be attached to everything and everybody though. Be attached to things like, oh, if I lose this, oh, you attached to your clothes. That's another thing too. I used to be attached to what I thought make people like me. I used to think, oh, because I was fly and getting money, that's what made people like me. No. I be seeing fly people, they can't put it together. I be seeing people that get money and they don't look right with it. What made people like me or was me and my confidence, my aura, my style. Not how I dress, my style. My style is from within. Style is from within. You can't teach style. My style. I had to let go of thinking my clothes made me, my money made me, my jewelry made me. That don't make me. Me make me. I make me. And the same thing with you. You make you. That's why you gotta think of yourself as, when you listen to Kanye, listen to the old Kanye. Don't listen to the new Kanye now. Listen to the old Kanye. When you think of yourself as a champion, or as a king, as whatever you want to think of yourself positively, without all of this on, say I am who I am without this. That's when you're gonna start to learn, like, all right, I don't need any of this, and that's when everything gonna start coming to you. Everything gonna just start flowing to you because you don't need it. You don't. I can go outside in a black T-shirt and just some good sneakers. As long as I'm clean, that's all I care about is just looking clean. It's not the clothes no more. It's me. And that's the point that I'm getting to with that. Like being attached to anything. And then now when it comes to people, when you attach to people, you ever felt like, you ever seen some people that's like, oh, I gotta, no, mommy, or no, I gotta, my girl, I gotta wait for her. No. This is your life. You live in your life. Like, even, like, though, if I'm in a relationship, right? Even though if I'm in a relationship, right, I would say, this is my life and that's her life, right? I don't want us to live a life where it's like we're conjoined. No, go live your life. As long as you ain't doing nothing to play with me, like, you better have, I realize that that's the number one thing in a relationship, both ways too. Have respect for me and I have respect for you. Gotta have respect for your lady. No? So, as long as I know she doing her thing, when she having respect for me, I care less what she doing. Because when we come together, now we can bring together. She can go witness the world her way. I can go witness the world my way, and we can come together and put together our ideas or whatever, and it come together to make one. You understand what I'm saying? And her problems is not mine, and my problems is not hers. But, no, not even but. Her problems is not mine, and my problems is not hers. If she come to me and I can help her with her problems, I will. If it's a problem that she have to work through emotionally, I'll give her a few words of encouragement, but that's your problem, baby girl. And it's the same vice versa with me. If I'm going through something emotionally, of course I'm gonna want my girl to be there, but if I'm taking out my emotions on my girl, leave me. Because it's not your place to fix my emotions. It's not your place to make me feel happy about me. And it's the same thing with me, with her. So when we come together, we feel happy about ourselves. So now we feel, when we come together, it's not like, I need you. You know, it's, I want you and you want me. So we make it work. And that's the difference of being attached to somebody and having somebody that's in you, and knowing that you have somebody in your corner that's like, you got that, that's like, you know, if you got a vibe, like if you got a real connection with. Because when you connect, you don't have to. I feel like the people that, like, speaking from experience, when I used to be super attached to everything, it was because I was insecure. And I'm not saying that don't be insecure. No, work on your confidence. Work on your confidence. And I'm telling you, you feel like you gotta be you feel like you have to be attached to everything. You're not gonna feel like that no more. Cause you're gonna feel like if I leave this girl, she leave me. I know who I am. I'm going out there, and I ain't gonna go searching either. But it's gonna come to me. The right one gonna come to me. Cause that's my energy put out there. Cause I ain't looking for it. But if I know if I want something, I just say, all right, I want that. My energy put it out. But I ain't gonna go searching and being a dog and fiending. So with all that being said, I just gave y'all some games on just letting go. Like, learn to let go anything that don't suit you. Learn to let go anything that it's not for you. Learn to let go people that's not for you. Places, habits, whatever. Because we only get one life, and this is your life. This is your life. And I get it. Everybody got vices. But don't let your vices control you. Like me, I smoke weed. But I'm not going to let it control me where I need it every 20 minutes. No. What I do is I'll smoke at 12, and I said I'm not smoking until 5. So give it a time break. Just little things to just build on getting rid of what I don't need. And that's some game right there for you right there. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Daz. Hopefully you take something, because that was a good one right there. That was a good one. I gave you some lessons. I gave you some good ones right there. Hopefully you take something from that. And hopefully it help you throughout your day, help you throughout your life. With that being said, it's your boy Daz, and I'm out of here. Peace.